Hello and welcome to episode 29 of The Pilgrimage on FM23. I'm Jamie, coming up on today's episode in a very slight change to the advertised schedule. It is Chesterfield away in the National League and then Hartlepool at home in the National League. And since you were last with me, we've been in horrible form, although as you'll see in a moment from the league table, we are actually outside of the bottom four as it stands. So let's get straight into the action, and I will show you the team for that first match against Chesterfield in just a moment. Okay, here is the team then for that first match of the episode away to Chesterfield, and it is Sherwood in goal, back four of Boys, Abbott, Brian Waugh and Shepherd, Bajrami at the base of midfield, Francis and O'Connor ahead of him, Chadwick on the left, Thompson on the right, Whelan up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, well my assistant is recommending that we remind the players that the media have been on their backs, and now's the time to prove them wrong. I think we're going to ask them to impress me instead. So let's get out there and see if they can do exactly that. So let's kick things off and see if we can break down Chesterfield, who are in the relegation scrap with us. And it is a Notts County highlight first of all. Abbott with the ball into the area, headed away by Williams. Harrop to Magoma, Kendall to Hartridge, Hutchinson back to Hartridge, who finds Hall, Magoma to Hall again, Adoniran to Hall. They are keeping the ball nicely, but so far we've kept them in their own half and we've won it back. Francis into Whelan. Plays it to Thompson, back to O'Connor, ball over the top. Thompson across to Chadwick, and Billy Chadwick makes it Chesterfield 0, Notts County 1, with only 5 minutes gone. So that's got to have had a positive impact on the league table, and indeed it has. It's lifted us above Chesterfield in the table to 21 points as it stands. And it's Chesterfield on the attack this time. Stevens back to Hall, Hartridge into Magoma, back to Hall again, Hartridge, Magoma to Hutchinson on the left, plays it through for Kendall, and he plays it back to Magoma, who chips it in. We get hold of the ball again, Francis to Chadwick, ball over the top. Whelan I think is offside, so he gives up and lets Hartridge clear it. Brian Waugh wins it back, finds Boys, back to Abbott. Abbott's ball forward to Thompson. O'Connor to Thompson. Ball forward for Whelan, but he doesn't get there. Boys to Chadwick. Chadwick's cross. Thompson smashes it into the back of the net. Is this going to count though? No. The assistant has given it as offside, so it remains 1-0. And we're on the attack again. Abbott to O'Connor, to Thompson, back to O'Connor, Shepherd to Bajrami, Abbott, ball into the middle, the header off the crossbar, and it's offside anyway. So the highlight comes to an end. And as it stands, our gap to the relegation places has increased to 2 points. So we are, in fact it's now 3, which is even better, and that's half time. So let's go out there, give them some encouragement. Going well, capable of even better. That's exactly what we need. Zach Abbott needs to come off. He's nervous, which is not what we need in this circumstance. So Will Aimson is a good replacement, and he'll come into the team. And second half underway. Can we pick up where we left off. We are on the attack. Aimson to Bajrami, O'Connor to Shepherd. Shepherd crosses halfway, plays it into Whelan. Whelan's shot is cleared behind for a corner. And it's an in-swinging corner from Boys. Can he pick out a white shirt? No, but it's O'Connor picks up the ball outside the area, finds Brian Waugh, Bajrami to O'Connor, Shepherd, and the highlight comes to an end. So far we've had the better of it, but we're not decisively ahead yet. Gardner-Hickman plays it all the way back to his goalkeeper, Cornell, to Hall, Hartridge into Magoma. He's tackled and we've won it back. Thompson to Whelan, has the shot, and Colm Whelan has a 23rd goal of the season, and it is Chesterfield 0, Notts County 2. And that drops Chesterfield into the relegation zone, lifts us to 19th. So things are definitely beginning to look up. And we're into the last 20 minutes of the match. We've got a free kick. Boys to the back post. Thompson's header is just too high. Bajrami's going to come off and be replaced by Mohammed. And might just need to do a little bit of a shift around. So Ed Francis can replace Mohammed. Mohammed then can... In fact, Mohammed for O'Connor. O'Connor for Francis. Mohammed is going to replace Boys at left back. So Harry Boys will come off and be replaced by Lee Angol. Billy Chadwick can then drop in to replace Angol, with Francis dropping into the defensive midfield. Confirm that. So Mohammed picks up the loose ball, finds Shepherd. We eventually managed to find a way to accommodate all the players we've got on the pitch. Mohammed to Brian Waugh, all the way back to Sherwood in goal. Finds Aimson to Francis, Boys into Chadwick. Mohammed to Thompson, back to Mohammed, finds Boys. And he turns and it's played behind for a goal kick. And that will enable those changes to take place. Into the last 5 minutes, I'm going to take Whelan off. In fact, we can't. We've done all our subs. So we've just got the 4 minutes of stoppage time to negotiate. And then we'll have secured another valuable 3 points. Chadwick's corner, headed away. And it's a penalty. Magoma with the foul on Whelan. And is it Whelan with the penalty? It is. He gets it past the goalkeeper to make it 3-0 to Notts County. And if there was any doubt before, there isn't now. With a minute of stoppage time left, it is Chesterfield 0, Notts County 3, and that is how it finished. I'll be back in a moment with the second match of today's episode. Okay, time now for the second match of today's episode as we face Hartlepool United at home. And the team for this one, Sherwood in goal, back four of Boys, Abbott, Brian Waugh and Shepherd, Bajrami at the base of midfield, Francis and O'Connor ahead of him, Chadwick on the left, Roberts on the right, Whelan up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant is recommending that we pick up where we left off last time out. I think that's absolutely fair enough, given that we were impressive, so we'll outstretch the arms and agree with him. And let's get into the match and see if we can pull off another win. Okay, we're underway and awaiting the first highlight. Notts County in white, Hartlepool in their red away strip. And it's a Hartlepool attack. Nicholson to Barnard. Gross to Akampong. He comes over halfway. His forward pass is charged down. Boys to Abbott. Bajrami finds Brian Waugh. He plays it into midfield and O'Connor. To the right, it's Shepherd. It's cut out and Hartlepool have it back. Nicholson to Beals. Beals plays it straight to Roberts, so we've got it back. Roberts plays it through for Whelan. Whelan is in, and Colm Whelan makes it Notts County 1, Hartlepool United 0, with just 7 minutes on the watch. So, great start. Let's drop some encouragement. See if we can get the lads to continue in that vein. And that is enough as it stands to lift us up to 18th in the league. So we're slowly moving away from the relegation zone. As we get it clear, O'Connor finds Whelan. And he cuts in field, finds O'Connor. There's nobody in the box. But we have somehow won a penalty. Callum Chapman-Page with the foul on O'Connor. And Whelan with the chance to double the lead from the spot. Goes for the Panenka straight down the middle. And he's buried it. Notts County 2, Hartlepool 0. And that is starting to look a little bit more comfortable now. So we are currently 3 points clear of the relegation zone. And have leapfrogged our opponents for today's game in the table. More importantly, we're only 3 points behind 15th place Maidstone as it stands. So we are starting to close the gap on those in mid-table as well, which is really encouraging. We should shortly be able to start making some real progress up the table. Chadwick plays it all the way back to Sherwood, who launches it forward. O'Connor wins it, but the header falls to Hartlepool. We've won it back. Shepherd to Bajrami. Bajrami's ball forward, picks out Chadwick on the left wing, cuts in field, has the shot, but Isted is right behind it, and it was a tame effort in the end. And that is half-time, 2-0 to Notts County. Go into the dressing room and give the lads some words of encouragement. Yeah, we're happy, but we can do even better. No changes at half-time, I don't think. So we'll leave it for now. And it's a Notts County free kick. And Brian Waugh has given us a third goal almost immediately after half-time. So 49 minutes gone, it's 3-0. And we're home and hosed as far as this game goes. So now we can start to look at players we need to take off. The first one is O'Connor. And he'll be replaced by Snellgrove. So Boys to Bajrami to Abbott. Ball forward for Whelan. But Hartlepool win it back. Shaughnessy's ball forward finds Gross, who cuts it in. Danny Rose with the finish. And that's 3-1. Still half an hour to go, so we do need to be a little bit careful now. Next change is going to be Bajrami at the base of midfield. And Will Aimson will come on and do that. Or at least he'll come on, but we'll move things around. So we've got a defensive midfielder in Ed Francis. Then Aimson can go to right back. Right, Liam Shepherd can go to right wing. Morgan Roberts can go to left wing. So Shepherd swaps places with Billy Chadwick, and that'll do. And it's Boys with the free kick round the wall, but too much height on it. And final change is going to be Whelan off. And in fact, we don't have a striker on the bench. So it will be Shepherd for Thompson. As our final change, and that's it. It's full time. Notts County 3, Hartlepool 1. I'll be back in a moment with the league table and to tell you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, let's take a look at the league table after those 2 successive wins then. And as you can see, we're now 18th in the table with 5 wins, 9 draws and 11 defeats from 25 matches. 24 points on the board. So let's take a look at what you can look forward to on the next episode. And given where we are and the time of year, what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring you back for the games at home to Fylde and away to Banbury United, either side of the end of the January transfer window. And we'll also show you any business we've done during January on the next episode. So if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for Monday to Friday Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.